right, so we're back with another episode of Prime Nostalgia. I'm your host, Prime Time. Get that all out the way. I want to introduce my guest. This is the man, the myth. I want to say the myth legend. That's cute Flow's thing. But this is Mr. A&E from the Nerd Coalition. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's going on, everybody? It's NC, the place to be. Chill. I'm Mr. A&E back in here with my man, not Deion Sanders, but Primetime.
So, if you don't know, Mr. A&E is on YouTube with the Nerd Coalition. And we did a couple podcasts together, a lot of stuff like that. I really wanted him on, and finally we get to make that happen. So that is good. But I just want to ask you a simple question. Starter question.
Sure.
When you were growing up, what was a typical Friday night for you?
A typical Friday when I was growing up?
Yeah.
Whew. Well, let's go back. Usually, if I want to go back when I was like in grade school, what I would do was come home, watch the Fox cartoon block.
Okay.
Well, all my friends went to go see their dads. I didn't go see my dad till Saturday, so I'll watch X-Men, and then I will watch Arthur. Was very into Arthur, and then there was a show on PBS called Where in Time Was Carmen Sandiego. It was a game show.
Oh my God! You got to sing the theme song. You got to do it.
So tell me where in time was Carmen Sandiego. Yeah, I used to love that show.
For some reason, I like the other version.
In the world is
Carmen Sandiego.
Oh no, I like the weird case. They were chasing her through mystery. Yeah, that was great. So I watched that show, and then most of my nights after that was ECW on Channel 48 because I'm in the Philadelphia area where ECW originated. So that's what we were watching on. But that didn't come on until about like 9 o'clock. So mostly my Fridays were mostly just sitting there watching TV, just finally enjoying that the weekend is here until I got a game system. Then when I got a game system, that definitely occupied my time.
Okay, I understand. So basically, you watched a little bit and then you started playing.
Yeah. Oh no. Once I finally got my first game system, then yes. After Carmen Sandiego went off, I went and played my game system.
You wanted to see if they found her then.
Huh?
You wanted to see if they found her.
Exactly.
Okay.
But I would watch all that stuff, and then by the time ECW came on, I would turn off the game and watch ECW. And Friday nights all the time, because you eat home cooked dinner or dinner you don't want to eat throughout the whole week. So Friday was our potluck day.
Okay.
So that what basically is we call the pizza store, order food, come back and eat it. It wasn't nobody was worried about cooking or nothing on Fridays. And then, of course, depending on what household you come in from, especially a lot of African American households, it was fish on Fridays sometimes also.
Okay.
And a fish fry or it was pizza on Fridays.
Yeah.
So it didn't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? As long as I was eating.
Yeah, that sounds familiar. Mine was pizza. Ours was pizza. Literally still to this day when I'm over there, pizza every Friday. So
yeah,
it just happens that way. So when you moved up to college, not when you came home on Friday, just the typical, you out for the day, you want to relax. Did you just play the game or did you watch something?
Okay, when I was in college, Friday night, because SmackDown was on Friday nights when I was in college.
Okay.
And but the thing was, there was times like when I wasn't watching too much TV when I was in college on Friday night. I was out doing. I was like going to parties, and going to different gatherings, stuff like that. Checking out the campus, going to doing late night McDonald's runs and stuff of that nature.
Living that college life. Living that college life.
Because usually what happened was either every week or every 2 weeks, if I like a job, my grandmother in the mail will always send me $100.
Okay.
So back then, $100, I was like, I'm stunned. So I got to go out to either Pizza Hut or I'm going to Ruby Tuesdays for the college I was at because I went over to Lock Haven and I did that and then like I said we went to the parties and went into town and did shit that we probably weren't supposed to be doing and most of my TV watching didn't happen till like Saturday.
Okay. Okay. So you were one of them Saturday morning kids, yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. Oh, I've always been a
Oh.
Saturday morning kid.
Oh, you got to tell me right now your favorite Saturday morning show.
God, my favorite. See now, this is where the era is going to differ because my favorite Saturday morning show back when I was very young, I think was Inspector Gadget.
Oh, okay, okay.
And Inspector Gadget and Ninja Turtles when it came on. But as time grew, when I started liking the whole was it Disney on ABC when it had Pepper Ann and Recess.
Yeah,
I didn't like
yeah.
the new Doug. I like Nickelodeon Doug opposed to Disney's Doug. So, but I
Understandable.
mean, I watched it. I watched it anyway. But yeah, those, and then in the mid-90s, like even though these shows were bad, trust me, USA on Saturday mornings used to play Mortal Kombat, Defenders of the
Oh
Realm,
my. Oh. Oh.
and Street Fighter. That was a Soul for Something.
Oh.
So they had them back to back in an hour block, and I would watch them faithfully because those are my two favorite fighting games of all time.
Yeah. Fighting games, not shows. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the shows were bad, but you know what? When I go to these Comic Cons and I see somebody still got the shows like they sell them on DVD or Blu-ray, like a bootleg, I'm like, I kind of gotta do it because it was so bad. I love watching it because it brings back so many memories for me.
It's understandable. I know a lot of people have bad shows that they like. So is that the worst show that you like, or you have more bad shows that you just end up taking a liking to?
Oh God. If I go back to thinking of the bad shows that I used to watch that like Saturday mornings, Saturday mornings just in general.
Dang.
Because I watched a lot of bad shit. To be honest with you, I watched a lot. Like I said, Carmen San Diego was not that great. I loved it, but it wasn't that great.
True.
I got real when I was I think I was early high school. I really started getting into Disney Channel stuff.
Okay.
And then I remember because That's So Raven was my stuff. I don't care what these kids out here watching Raven's House, whatever that new show is. That's So Raven is where it was at.
Okay. Okay.
I used to watch that. I used to watch that faithfully. There's nothing wrong.
Okay.
Even though there were problems with that show, I am biased to that show to this day.
You have a favorite character, or is it just Raven? Biasly.
Well, okay. So the thing was, I had a crush on Raven back then.
Okay. Okay.
I had a huge crush. Well, first of all, I had a crush on like a lot of Disney stars. I had a crush on.
I know one of them for sure.
Which one of them?
Is Lizzie McGuire.
Bruh, number one. Back then, that was number one. I was on some other shit. I didn't understand. But first of all, am I allowed to curse on the podcast?
Yeah, go ahead. It's cool.
Okay, I understand. But Lizzie McGuire was my number one. Raven was my number two.
Okay.
Lizzie McGuire's friend Miranda was number three. So I had like a whole Disney Channel crush thing going on.
Okay.
And Raven couldn't do no wrong to me. The things I wanted to do, I'm just saying.
I mean, I only had no comment to that, honestly.
I'm just saying, because if you actually look back at Raven like an adult, like, because my son watches it now, because he watched the Raven's House one. Okay. I said, no, go watch That's So Raven. And he actually liked that more. But if you just watch the stuff that Raven did on that show, you'd be like, how y'all still friends with this weird?
Yeah. Well, yes. Well, I guess because she had powers, they took a liking to her just by.
Yeah. But you know what? It's like, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on. Like, you come on. Every time she had a vision, and then it's like, if you act on it, you 10 times out of 10 screw yourself over. So I was like, I didn't know why she didn't get it, but I just had a huge crush on Raven.
Well, who else? Because Who else? Were your crushes? I can name a couple of mine, but who are some of yours other than Lizzie and her friend and Raven?
Oh, God, let's see. If I go back to my crush book, other things that people had a crush on. Everybody loved Topanga.
Everybody loves Topanga.
That's in everybody's list, so I don't even want to.
Everybody.
I mean, what man on earth don't have that in the black book of crushes?
I think everybody has a top. Everybody's like main three is usually Topanga, Kelly Kapowski, and Kimberly. Usually in the top three.
Usually,
Yeah.
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that list at all.
I don't know about Kimberly, honestly. I love Amy Jo, but
I had no problem with Amy Jo, but I mean, like, I just did. I would, see, I wasn't feeling Kimberly. I was feeling like, Aisha, or I was feeling,
yeah.
or when Power Ranger Zeo came, and
Tanya.
then they had Aisha cousin, Tanya on there. I was like, yeah.
I mean,
I was feeling her.
I like Hillary Banks is good to me, What and
Yes,
an older Ashley. I put it like that. The older Ashley.
Older Ashley was yeah. Older Ashley from Fresh Prince. I did like older Ashley. God, who else I have? I'm thinking back 20 plus years here. Who else I have?
Was it Laura Winslow on there? Or not?
No, you know what? No, because see, I was sitting there thinking, first of all, if I'm talking about, young, if we're going into like, the other kind of shows, stuff like that, first of all, this is going to sound weird, but I had a crush on Rogue.
Oh, wow.
You could not draw a better woman.
Wow. A better
from
woman?
the X-Men anime series.
I can't even do the accent, honestly. I can't.
Yeah, I can't, bro. I can't. I was like, and I come from a Southern family too. Stop it. Stop. Yeah, but I would say, it was a cartoon. I was like, yo, you get yourself together. You shouldn't be falling over nobody. That's no damn cartoon.
Hey, some people
but
do.
Just in life, as I got older, and that's not just like Disney Channel stuff related. Like, Jessica Alba.
Okay.
Love Jessica Alba. Lisa Ray. Love me some Lisa Ray.
Okay.
So those would be my top. If you're talking about from when I was like, more of a child and a teenager and, trying to find myself. And like I said, I was in my Disney Channel phase. Man, there was no better than Liz McGuire.
She still look good.
Oh, Hilary Duff still look good all the way. First of all, Hilary Duff actually shocked me. Raven gained a lot of weight. You know what I'm saying? It's annoying now, but I'm saying, I had like season 2. That's so Raven. That Raven, I was like,
Before season 4, when she got a little bit, bigger.
Yeah, but the big didn't bother me. It's like she just was like doing over makeup to the point I was like, I don't. Why you don't need all that?
Yeah, I mean that season 4. The end of season 3, kind of season 4 is like she kind of something snapped, something changed. I don't know if they let her be in charge of a certain department. I don't know, something changed to me.
Yeah, something did change in that. I don't know what happened to the mama. I don't know what's happened to her. I just didn't feel the same no more.
And then they got a spinoff. She was on there, so I mean, I guess the show was a little bit successful.
I mean, one is I gotta look into the dark secrets of That's So Raven and what happened.
Well, you already know we got somebody coming out saying some dark secrets. I don't know if you heard of Orlando.
You talking about Orlando?
Yes.
And what's funny? I was just telling my wife a month ago, and then when my son just discovered That's So Raven, I said, you know what's funny? I used to model my whole game after Eddie.
Oh, wow.
When I was really starting to get into the high school stuff, I started really modeling my whole game after Eddie. And, my wife looked at me like, are you serious? I said, yeah, because there was this one episode, I forgot what it was, where, the guy was taking their books out the lockers and everything. And, he was taking over everybody's locker. So Eddie had this red sweater on, these, black pants. I was like, yo, I want that look.
That's not the episode I was thinking about.
What'd you say?
I said that's not the episode I was thinking about. I thought you was talking about that main episode. Everybody remember what it was on the basketball court.
No. This is another one. They had like a locker thief.
Yeah.
And so I was bullying them for their lockers. So he had this red sweater. I said, "Yo, I can go and get all the ladies like Eddie with this if I get me a red sweater." And I begged my dad, like, "Yo, Dad, I need a red sweater. Give me a red." He was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" I said, "Give me a red sweater." I try to model my whole game. Every line that he would say on That's So Raven, I go back and try and say it in school and shit. Like, either they didn't say it the same way or I try to be like him. And I was like, I don't know why I model myself after that guy. But I swear, if younger me came through a time portal and I just saw myself, I would probably slap my own self.
God. Is it just for anything? Or is it just for a lot of stupid stuff that you realize was stupid?
A lot of stupid stuff that a lot of people I looked up to and everything. And because see, the thing was back then when I was trying to be like Eddie, I swore I had it, and I know I did.
You walking down the music and the Bee Gees is playing in your head, Stand Alive.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of was. Especially when you get to that thing, there's a lot of people that ain't gonna admit this. When you were in high school, and especially men, when they try new things, they seen that shit on television. They read it in a book, something at home, and they gonna go to school the next day and try it out.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I did.
Sometimes it worked. Sometimes it don't.
Sometimes, but trust me, I didn't get married using no Eddie swag at all.
Oh man. So Eddie. Oh my god.
I know. I was a rough kid, dude. I was a kid that was arguing with my mom because I wanted to go see the Lizzie McGuire movie over X-Men 2. What?
Well, yeah. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one.
Yeah, that was it. First of all, as big as an X-Men fan I am, and then how successful the first movie was, and that came out, and I want to go see the Lizzie McGuire movie over X-Men 2? Nobody cares about Gordo.
That's the time my mom would have been checking me to see if anything was wrong. But so I am a big fan of Disney movies and stuff like that. Do you have a certain brand of movies that you like? Certain companies other than Marvel and the big companies.
Okay, well, I mean, I do love Disney Channel movies just like you do.
Okay.
And
so, but you probably like more of the older ones, like not the old, but like the first '90s original ones.
Well, I mean, I think the ones you're referring to is kind of like Cadet Kelly kind of era, right?
Yeah, in that era, yeah. Like the
okay. I like those movies too. Still bad, but I like those movies.
Oh.
But it's like here's the thing. I'm a movie buff, so I love cinema. I love movies. So I have so many different genres of movies that I love. But to be with you on the Disney ones, I used to love, like, these are my top ones that I used to like watching.
Okay.
Full Court Miracle.
Okay.
Yeah. Judah Maccabee. Okay. Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off.
Of course.
And of course, you probably know because Eddie was in that joint. Being all some swag with it. I'm like, whatever. For some reason, I don't know why I like this movie. The Color of Friendship. Do you remember that movie?
I actually never seen that one. That's the one I always skip just because it just.
I know that it said the black girl argued over nothing, but I was like, it was something. I used to like that movie. There was the Proud Family movie.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
It wasn't stupid, yes, but I love it absolutely.
I don't care if that movie is stupid. It got so many like quotable lines though. Like it got so much material to use.
Exactly. First of all, I see Zoe, drop down, get an ego on. I see her and La Cienega and DJ, they do all this kind of break dance and stuff like that.
Hey,
that was great to me.
And then 15 Cent.
15, bro. I was just talking about my wife the other day about. I said, what did I compare it to? But I just said, Do you remember Hip Hop Helicopter from Proud Family? So yeah, I was like, yeah. So then I liked. But there was a movie where Shia LaBeouf was playing a special needs kid.
Oh. I was about to say, Even Stevens, but never mind. I don't remember that one.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that was the show, but there was a movie that he played that he was playing a special needs kid. I forgot what the name of that movie was. But
I think I know what movie you're talking about. Is that the movie with Matthew Lawrence? Or you don't know?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
What about Smart House? I believe it was called
Smart House. Yes, Smart House. Even though Smart House was like boring in a sense, I still liked it.
Yeah.
What did you think about Up and Away?
I did never see it all.
Oh my god!
I never seen it all.
Even it's a very bad movie. I'm not gonna even lie to you. It's a very bad movie, but it was Disney Channel and it was all black superheroes. I had to check it out. So
yeah, I mean, why not? I mean, but we got Wakanda now, so back then, if you start watching Meteor Man, you had to go watch that.
Oh man, let me tell you. Meteor Man. Oh man, I don't know what Robert Townsend was thinking. He was like, I got money. I might as well spend it. Let me buy Bill Cosby for 30 seconds of airtime and let me see what I can do.
Bill Cosby? Luther Vandross was a villain.
He was like, yeah,
didn't talk.
Oh, it costs how much per word? Oh, no, you don't gotta say nothing. You good.
Yeah, say nothing. I don't know if he was a drug lord or not, but I was like, Luther?
Who they had? Luther had Don Cheadle.
Big Daddy Kane?
Yeah, they had ABC was even in there for some odd reason. I don't know why.
Somebody say, yo, if we got a black superhero movie that's gonna be made, they all jumped on, and then next time they said we're gonna do it again with Steel, they all jumped off, and we got Ray J.
I mean, he's a good. Robert Townsend is a good dude, though. I understand what he probably was trying to do, but that one just wasn't it.
No, Meteor Man Forever and a Day is a terrible movie, but that's what we had. And it was funny. I can still watch it today over and over again, but it's still a bad movie. If me and my wife would to get in the bed, be like, hey, you want to roast a movie? Because it's very entertaining. It's to roast it and just watch it. I'll pop Meteor Man right in.
Oh man, especially when the meteor actually goes into his body. That's like oh my gosh, that's
exactly.
I don't even want to speak on it. Okay. Anyway, enough of the more childhood stuff. What about now? What shows have you grown to like? Okay, what show have you grown to love? As in, like a show that you never thought you'd be watching.
Well, I'll tell you right now, it's not Monday Night Raw.
Well, obviously.
No, but shows that I watch now that I didn't think I would be into. That actually is a damn good question.
Yeah.
So here we go. I got a couple.
Okay.
Andy Griffin.
Wow. I'm more into Gomer Pyle myself.
Yeah, see, I like Gomer and Andy Griffin. Him by himself, like, oh god, I gotta be in the mood.
It reminds me of Abbott and Costello in a sense.
Yeah, Andy Griffin.
Okay.
And In the Heat of the Night.
Okay.
I watched that show because once again, I couldn't watch when I was younger, and I watched it. I got so into it. My wife don't get it because every time this song be coming on, in the heat, I'll be into it. I bought DVDs and everything.
Oh wow! Okay, that's serious. Okay.
And I never thought I'll be into it, but I'll be into it. Chicago anything.
Okay.
My dick, Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med, and believe it or not, my wife indirectly got me into that.
Okay.
Because my wife and my sister-in-law, God bless them, they just rape, no pun intended, Law and Order Special Victims Unit. They have seen combined every single episode that Dick Wolf has made.
Even the unaired
So
episodes.
yeah, everything. They probably know where the lost episodes is at.
Oh man.
But the thing is, she used to watch Law and Order so much. I didn't like Criminal Intent except for like the last 10 minutes to see the lead detective, break the guy down.
Okay.
And the original one, all I cared about was the guitar riff at the end of the intro. So I said, let me try something new from Dick Wolf. So when I see he had like a firefighter show, I said, I'll try as Dick Wolf. Got hooked.
Okay.
You hear me? Got hooked. Then he turned the firefighter show. They had a crossover with the police show, then a police show with a medical show. And I've been hooked at that whole Chicago trilogy thing, and I got my wife into it. So that's been going on for a couple of years also.
I know for me, a show that I never thought I would watch, which looks stupid, is Weird Science. I don't know if you've heard of that show or not, but it's
I've heard of it, but I never watched it.
oh, it's a formulaic show. Same thing every episode, but it's mind blowing how weird it is and why I'm actually still watching it.
Yeah, I was a Bill Nye the Science Guy dude.
Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Oh, that theme song has to be that theme song is up there.
Yes.
It's in the conversation at least. It's a hum.
It needs to go to Smithsonian somewhere.
Okay, we were talking about black stuff. I want to get back to this just because one of your videos you did have a top 5 Friday, the top black TV shows.
Yeah.
I want to know which one is your favorite though, like your personal favorite, not on the list or anything like that. Just your personal favorite show to enjoy.
Black TV show?
Yeah, because I know
Steve Harvey show.
Steve Harvey. Okay, that's mine. That's mine too. Steve Harvey show. That's mine too.
I love the Steve Harvey show.
I know many people probably say Martin and Fresh Prince, but I say Steve Harvey show for me.
I love the Steve Harvey show because, and also Steve Harvey is my favorite comedian of all time.
Okay.
He I got top 3. Him, Robin Harris, and Flip Wilson are my top 3 favorite comedians.
Okay, it's a nice little list. Okay.
Yeah. So when the Steve Harvey show came out, so after I finally got over Eddie, right?
Mm-hmm.
So funny story. I started modeling my game after Steve Harvey.
What you start wearing long suits and oh my god! Don't tell me you dressed like. Don't tell me you bought the Steve Harvey collection.
No, I did.
Oh.
I would be married today if I did.
Oh, okay.
No, so what I did was
you grew a fade.
I used to mimic everything he said. I'd be like, "Look at here." I used to be doing. I would mimic everything he would say. So I would take the lines, and then I'd be going, talking to the girls. I'd be like, "You talk about my game week. I got more game than Parker Brothers." And I'd be using all his lines from the show. And I'd be like, "Screw Eddie, this grown man game right here."
So what's the dude name? His lines ain't work either. I forgot his name on the show. Romeo lines ain't work on him.
No. See, because I wasn't Romeo. See, I played basketball, but I didn't have a Romeo body.
Oh man, Romeo.
I wasn't a pretty boy. See, Romeo was a pretty boy. I was like, dog. See, I'm like Steve. I'm an old head, old soul trapped in a young body. So I got all this game in me. Now I'm trying to exploit. So Steve Harvey, yeah, he was the one I was trying to, role model after.
Quick question. Levita or the principal?
I'll say it's like, do I go with hood or bougie? So honestly, I would go with Principal Greer.
Okay.
But I think Levita would pleasure me more. See, I don't like hood. I don't like ghetto attitudes.
Okay.
That's never been a thing of me. I know a lot of guys. I need a little hood in my woman. Yeah, I don't. I feel as though I can deal with more of a bougie woman than I can a hood girl.
Okay.
But now, for people out there listening, it's not a skin color thing. Let's not get into the whole dark skin, light skin thing. Because one of my favorite women on this earth is Lupita. And we don't get no darker than Lupita, okay? That is my essence of beauty. Y'all can quote me on that. I have said it before. That is my essence of beauty. So it ain't no dark skin, light skin thing. I want to just put it out there right now.
I gotta say, for me, okay, I don't know if you. This is like my second favorite black show to just enjoy. I don't know if you ever heard of the show. It's called Malcolm and Eddie.
Yes, with Michael Jamal Warner and Eddie
Yes,
Griffin.
yes. That for some reason I got hooked on that. I don't know how I started, but I got hooked on it.
You probably seen the episode where he was trying to be Prince.
No, actually, I got this saved. I remember now. For some reason, Eddie was dating this girl. He didn't know that she was a porn star, and so when he was doing his business, they called him and said, "Hey Eddie, you on TV?" He's like, "Oh yeah, when I'm about to do it." It was like, "You holding so and so fingers up." And for some reason, I liked the episode. It was funny, and I just started watching the other episodes,
Gotcha.
especially the Theo references as well.
Yes.
But yeah.
It had a catchy theme song.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
I like that theme song too, especially when they do it in the they graphics. I say intro.
Yeah.
Graphics.
Was there a black TV show that you hated?
Oh, I mean, you mean like sitcom wise or just anything?
Well, you can do sitcoms that you were just talking about.
Okay, so I'll be honest with you, the LL Cool J show in the house, I wasn't really a big fan of like that. It was alright, but I wouldn't stand up to watch it. If it was on, I'd probably turn it. Let's see. It took me a while to watch Everybody Hates Chris. I don't know why, cause like when you just randomly come in on the middle of an episode of Everybody Hates Chris, you know some episodes they have can pull you in. Some of them are just filler.
Yeah.
So yeah, it took me a while to catch up on Everybody Hates Chris.
Mine would be the Wayans brothers.
Really?
I could not get into the Wayans brothers.
Oh man.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
I'm not a big Wayans brothers fan. I'm sorry. Because I'm telling you, Marlon is annoying.
Yes. Yeah, I'll give you that. Marlon is like
annoying.
Marlon is like Kel to me.
Yeah, it's just annoying to me. And you know what? I loved all that, but I wasn't a big fan of Kenan and Kel like everybody else was.
Now that see, I can take the stupidity out of Kel. I can remove him from the whole episode and it still be enjoyable.
Yeah, see, the Kenan and Kel thing, it was okay, but I preferred all that.
Yeah. All of that. All of that is good. I'll just let you know that now. You know, I like to get raises too. Just saying. Anyways, so speaking of all that, since I might as well talk about all that, what's your favorite sketch?
From all that?
Yeah.
Oh God, you really got me going back in the archives.
Like I don't know if you were up to seasons or whatever. So I just stick to the original cast.
Honestly, I cannot remember all the scenes.
Okay, I stuffed them on one. Okay, good. I got you.
You stuffed me on one. I can't remember because I'll be sitting here lying. I mean, everybody remembers the Good Burger stuff. I'm just saying, but I don't remember exact scenes. Okay. Because I have not watched all that in years.
I'll be honest with you. My least favorite is Vital Information. If you remember that one?
No, what's that one?
It's with Lori Beth Denberg, and she says like, if you have a hot dog in your pants, you should run for help or something. You know, she says stupid stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't remember that one, honestly.
Good. I'm glad you did. It's
Yeah,
no.
it's like I mean, other than like, because they were good sketches. Other than the Good Burger stuff, there's something that's really like iconic. Because if somebody say, "Hey, which one of your favorite Saturday Night Live skits?" and you go Eddie Murphy in the hot tub, it's iconic, you know. And it's like that. But I don't remember because I haven't watched all that. Just like Carissa explains it all, I have not watched that in years.
Oof. Clarissa done explained everything, didn't she?
Yeah, she did.
I thought they were gonna come back with that. They said they were in talks, but they never did anything.
I thought they came back with Sabrina though, right? Or they made
Yes,
a remake.
well, a remake is the Chilling Adventures. It's like a horror show now, or something in that nature. It's
Okay,
supposed to be more scarier.
gotcha.
I mean, uh, I did speak about this on a past episode about reboots and stuff. How do you feel though? Like, do you think it's too many being made, or do you think
Yes.
they just not doing it right? So that's why people just be like, yeah, we'll do this, see if they do it right.
Well, in my personal opinion, I really think people reboots in a way are lazy
Okay.
because there are. Well, no. I take it back. Cause see, I don't want to call it lazy. I want to say, but see, reboots. A lot of people get mixed up. Is usually if something didn't work out back in the day, and you want to try it again and try to make it work. I'm okay with that.
Okay. Okay.
There needs to be space in between reboots, though,
Okay.
such as Spider-Man can't end in 2007, and then in 2012 we reboot Spider-Man.
Okay. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I can't do that. You know, remakes, in my opinion, are lazy.
Okay.
Okay, because I think there's way too many remakes. Everybody wants to remake and say, well, we got all this new technology now. Let's see what this story will be like with this kind of camera and this kind of technology. Now, don't get me wrong, some remakes work.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, Avatar: The Last Airbender needs a remake. That needs a remake.
It does.
Continue. You can continue.
Shyamalan killed it.
You can continue.
He killed it. He really did kill it. But I'm also a fan of original ideas because
Yes.
I don't think movies today get a lot of original ideas. And when I see a movie that has either original idea, or it's an adapted screenplay that's not a superhero movie or a remake, I'm automatically into that movie. Black Klansman was a story I was like, there's no way that happened. But it was a true story that I was interested in seeing. If you go Us from Jordan Peele, original idea. It's not remade. It's not an adapted screenplay. It's an original idea, and I like those kind of movies of they're just taking a chance and having an original idea.
Sorry. So I tell you from where I stand, some people there's a lot of people that have original ideas. It's just they can't get over the thing of how are we gonna make our money back. Like if we pick this show up, how are you gonna make this money back to us? And a lot of people, to be honest with you, can't come up with that that answer. They could give you a good show, right? A good movie, whatever, but they can't answer that question. They just pass on it and say we get something that we know for sure is gonna make us money. Anyways, I know we probably talk about this a lot, or sometimes we do or don't. Um, Power Rangers, just for a little second. I don't know if you heard or not, but they are bringing back Austin St. John.
Really?
Yes.
As what?
As Jason. He's Jason. He's playing the.
Jason?
Yes.
The Red Ranger? Jason the Gold Ranger?
No, he's red. Okay, so in the Sentai, there is a team of it's Mighty Morphin, Dino Thunder, this current season, and then the season 2 season Dino Charge. So what they're probably doing is they're gonna do that, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be only the Red Rangers or just that, but it's like confirmed that he's coming back.
Oh wow! Congratulations to him. I hope he don't get in in a way like Jason David Frank did.
Let me tell you, I don't know, like you. I'm pretty sure you did not see the anniversary episode, but they should have just named it the Tommy Oliver Show. Literally,
I tried to tell y'all. Y'all didn't want to listen to me.
like I knew they overly pushed Tommy, but bro, when I say the whole, it started with him, it ended with him, in the middle was him. It's like nobody else couldn't escape. He was the only one that could escape. You know, so
Bro, this man got like 3 characters in Battle of the Grid, and the game only got 9 characters.
man, I don't know, man. This is it's too much.
Look, I've been telling y'all that.
I mean, I knew this though. Like, just because you got 5 Rangers don't mean you're the best automatically. But you can't tell people nothing.
If you want to come back, that sounds pretty cool.
I don't know. I just want to throw that out there because I know you like Jason, so I wanted to.
Yeah, love Jason. So him coming back would be kind of cool, but I don't know what kind of shape that he gonna be in. But I mean, that sounds pretty cool.
I mean, he looks the same as when you seen him a couple years ago. I'll be what you got came back last year? Rocky came back last year. He came back as Red Tyranno.
Yeah, I pass.
What is your deal with Rocky, man?
No, I ain't got no deal with Rocky. It's just Rocky is like the worst of the Red Rangers. They only put him in there because he could get bullied around, and then just meeting the guy. I swear, he hard sell. He just wanted to sell me these pop figures. That's all he cared about. Okay. Just selling anything else. Everybody was like, hey, how you doing? You enjoy Power Rangers? He's like, no, make sure you buy this exclusive 8 Power Rangers. I'm like, are you serious? No, nobody's buying that Red Ranger. Jason, nobody else.
I'm gonna send this to Steve because he does do this now. He tried to get this one dude to buy a Dragonzord, red Dragonzord coin, and he was pushing it. He was pushing it, just like them pops. He was pushing it. I mean, I can't fault him. He's a cool guy, so I can't fault him. He do be pushing too hard. I'll give you that.
Okay.
That's the only one you have an issue with, or you got more issues.
This is with who again?
Just anybody in a. As for now, we talk about Power Rangers, but I'm saying like that's the only issues to have with Rangers, or is there more that you don't talk about?
I mean obviously, y'all know I got issue with Tommy, but less needs to be said. And you know what? I'm all for the brothers. I'm all for your black don't crack, your black was a lead, but the black Turbo Ranger.
What's wrong with TJ, man?
TJ, man, come on, TJ. But he wasn't as bad as the fucking kid that grew up to a grown man.
Oh, bro, did you? Oh, let me tell you. All right, so you probably not in it like I am. So the new season, they have a like their Billy of the season, the nerd of the season, is their special ranger, and he said he made some mean comments about the dude, like mean to like people just want to cancel him altogether. So I was like,
all right.
I was like, I don't know. You want to be you are like a role model still, so I don't know. That's kind of messed up. But that's it, right? That's all. We move on to the next topic, or you good?
I mean, we will move on to the next topic. We can be here all day. I can move on to the next topic.
I mean, so they don't listen to the stuff that we talk about sometimes. The funniest rants this man's ever had is JDF. Everything JDF is like the funniest thing ever. Sometimes Rocky, and then Kale that one time you talk about him at the convention. Other than that, it's the funniest thing. Okay. So we both are in love with wrestling.
Yes.
And we are fond of it. I say we're fond of it. You go back to the WCW. Yeah. You go back to the WCW days. Yeah. I go to all over. Really, I started in one place. I ended up in 10. I started watching TNA before I started watching WWE actually, but you know.
Okay.
So we gonna get to TNA because TNA gets love, but it doesn't get love at the same time. Uh,
Ooh.
Especially nowadays, they don't get no love. But back then, can you remember like one of the worst things TNA ever did back then? Like before Hogan, before Bischoff, like just
What's one of the worst things TNA ever did?
yeah, they look. We could talk. We'll be here all night talking about T-shirts alone. Like
Yeah.
if you ever seen the the AJ Styles Jizz shirt,
Yeah, I seen the Jizz AJ Styles shirt.
and then they got one shirt. All they had was RVD, and they spelled RVD wrong.
Mm.
But can you name one of the worst things? Because you know back then TNA was good. It didn't really have all that bad stuff. So like, can you name one of the worst things?
Adam Pac-Man Jones.
Wow. Why you gotta put the brother out like that?
One of the worst things to come over to TNA.
He's a Pac-Man Jones. He's a Pac-Man Jones.
Yes, worst. Just the worst.
Why? Why? Cause he ain't do nothing.
He didn't do crap. He didn't. It was just trying to get like a celebrity push, and it wasn't working for me.
And then of course they had to team him up with the other brother. What was
Ron
it?
Killings.
Ron Killings. They were the tag team champions. You can't say nothing about that.
Yeah. 3 Live Crew.
I mean, look.
You said bad things I seen. 3 Live Crew with 1 black, 1 white, and 1 Mexican in a rap crew. Stop.
And Conan was like 50 years old back then too.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, 3 Live Crew, I couldn't do it. Yeah, I was done.
I wasn't a big fan of this is probably a little later, like 07, but I hated Cute Kip. Was
Yeah, I hate that too. I hate that too.
Kip. I mean, what was his name in the Black Rain, Goldust. Oof.
Oh yeah, I hate that too.
Terrible times for him, but oof. Man, let me tell you. They did have a lot of good stuff, but like a lot of the bad stuff is like bad. Like Sting versus Abyss in that I don't even know what you call it. It's like a
The last rights casket match.
yes. The in the middle of the ring in the middle of this octagon.
Yes, I never seen that shit before in my life.
Oh man, since we're on bad matches, I gotta bring this up because it's so bad. It's I don't even know if you've seen it or not. It's Team 3D versus LAX in a cage match, but the cage is supposed to be yes. Oh my god, man.
Did that look cheesy or what?
And then they were touching the cage, which you're not supposed to touch it because you'll electrify yourself. But then, oh my, that probably was one of the worst.
Steel cage match.
I mean, they did stuff good, but when they did it bad, they what? Oh my, what was the faction name? The Kings of Wrestling. Was it the Kings of Wrestling?
No, the Kings of Wrestling is Cesaro and Cashzona.
No. I'm talking about in TNA. I think that's what they theme song was. The Kings of Wrestling. I'm talking about Jarrett, Hall, and Nash.
Oh, that was stupid.
And they came out in the Elvis suits and.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Man. And then
that is worse.
At the point they were in the feud with Macho Man Randy Savage.
Oh. See that was that 2004 year of TNA. They were just trying to get some notoriety by having some big names, but I'm glad they didn't keep them on there.
I think that was year they had like Jeff Hardy. I remember seeing the match with Jeff Hardy and AJ Styles in like 04, 05 maybe. But
well, that's when Jeff Hardy wasn't there in 04. He didn't come to 05. That's when they had DDP and Macho Man. I think Kane had a little appearance. There's a lot of WCW guys that didn't get called over by Vince.
Yeah, man, they was. Whew. I will say I mean, I can understand why you would go to TNA at that time, but at one point it was just like everybody who was mad with WWE, they go to TNA, they win the championship. Like I know you don't like Christian Cage, but he was one of the ones that I feel was more believable, like more believable than Mr. Anderson.
Gotcha.
Yes.
I mean, he needs a whole reboot of characters. I kind of miss that character anyway.
Yeah, I think he's doing boxing ring announcing now. So.
Oh, okay. Oh, of course.
Oh man. So I legit just forgot my question. Whatever. Moving on from TNA, moving on from Dixieland, which is also a bad match. Anyways, let's talk about WWE now. The quote juggernaut of everything, whatever.
Yeah.
Worst overall moment. What do you think? Just the overall moment that just
when I first started watching WWE.
Yeah.
I first started watching WWE because Nitro pissed me off about something. Now I forgot what Nitro did to piss me off.
Was it when they told you Mick Foley was gonna win?
No, because it happened in '98. Because the first time I turned over to Raw was when Shawn Michaels was being named the commissioner in '98.
Okay.
And I was just like, what? That's the thing? So that's why I turned to it, and then I started going back and forth in '98 between Raw and Nitro. And in '99, I just went more on Raw than I did Nitro. 2000, I couldn't do it anymore. But I still watch. But I couldn't subject myself to that shit.
So you were a Nitro fan in 97, 98. What year this?
No, I was a WCW fan in '92.
Okay, well, yeah. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the meme or not. It was like, this is a stupid meme, but everybody's in the ring, it's Sting in the ring, and I guess they assume that it's the fake Sting, but he has the mask on, he take the mask off, and it's the real Sting. Like...
Yeah, I remember that. And that's when they were thinking about Sting joining the NWO, which everybody was fucking doing. But no.
Man, I'm gonna have to find that clip somewhere. That's like one of the most... That's just one of the moments I hate. I also did hate Eric Bischoff, like how he did things. Him and Vince Russo, they didn't care. Like they was rogue. I'm gonna try to bring this up to my last topic because I know this is gonna take a while. With me knowing you, spoiler alert. How mad were you when Cap held Mjolnir?
Well, I was in the movie theaters, and as soon as he grabbed it, the first thing I said was "fuck you, Prime," because I couldn't text you that, but I definitely said that. I was just like, and then not only does he got Mjolnir, he giving Thanos the work.
And he summoning thunder and everything.
He's the fucking god of thunder. I'm like, stop it. Like, come on. But did it make for a cool moment? Yeah, it made for a cool moment. But it still was Cap though.
I already know when you text me that I was like, ooh, I ain't even want to say nothing. I ain't even want to say nothing. I mean, I think that might be the end unless they want to actually physically end it in the show. So I think think you'll be all right seeing Chris Evans for a while.
Yeah, well, I mean that kind of bothered me, but they didn't bother me as much as the Hulk did.
The Professor Hulk that he didn't get his one-on-one rematch.
All of it, all the above.
Oh, okay, all right, okay. I mean, Professor Hulk is an interesting human who sweater game was on point. I gotta say, number one, first and foremost, his sweater game was on point. Everything else was a little, movie-ish.
Yeah, but I enjoyed it though. It was a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie, especially like for us. We like Marvel. We've been following everything, so we know everything that's going on. Like I had this conversation with my brother, and he said he didn't like it because I guess not a typical moviegoer. Said the movie was 3 hours, and it was boring to him. So I can understand why it will be boring if you don't watch these movies and know the stories going on. So I gave him a
I,
pass. I gave him a pass before I didn't get upset or anything. So
that's good.
uh, I don't know. I don't know how you. So you know, what? I actually did want to ask this question. When you are watching the movie, right? And what makes the elements of it good? Like storytelling is always a good one, but most people just like action and boom boom pow. Like they kind of don't care about storytelling.
Um, when it comes to me for a movie, it has to be about your flow. Because I'm a guy that loves storytelling, but I love action, I love drama, I love intensity. Whatever your movie is trying to sell me, and if you can do that in the beginning of it and sell that to me through the whole movie, then that's what I love mostly about movies.
Which Endgame did do, by the way.
Which I mean, Endgame, like, well, I still had a little bit of problems. You know, I'm not gonna go too deep into it, but I still had a little bit of problems with Endgame on how it started, what needed to be done. Because there's a couple of things that I would have did different
Okay.
that would have got me more engaged. Because see, once again, you have to. I was asking my mom, and because I want to take her to go see, because I made her watch all the Marvel movies, and she was telling me she thought the snap only was an Avengers thing.
Mm.
No, but seriously, there are people
Understandable.
out here.
Understandable.
Huh?
I said that's understandable.
Yeah, so there are people out here who go to see these movies, and it's not illustrated to them that this is a universe problem, not just the Avengers problem. The half the universe is dead, and I think that the way I wanted it to come on was I wanted it to be more chaotic in a way.
Okay.
Like if I like the way Hawkeye's family disappeared, I'm with that. But as soon as the Marvel logo comes up, I don't want to hear, you know, I don't want to hear Tony Stark's radio playing as they're playing football. What I want to hear is people screaming. I want to hear people, I hate to say it, like, but dying. Things are happening to these people, and
So
they could have came on, and it could have been a news article, a news station saying, "Yo, all these people are just disappearing, and we have lost control. The president has disappeared. The Speaker of the House has to come in. People are flying planes. Things are crashing down all over the streets, all over the river." It could have been a little 40-second news clip, and then it could have been the Avengers saying, "Look, we found this pager because Fury went missing as well." And then that clip that they had from Captain Marvel saying, "Where's Fury?" They could have showed that, because they didn't show that again. They could have showed that. It could have introduced Captain Marvel, and they could have been like, "Who are you?" Me and
we still don't know.
Nick Fury. Huh?
We still don't know.
Exactly. Me and Nick Fury go back, and it could have been like, "I want to help you guys. It's mad chaos going here and everything all over the universe." And then Rocket could have been like, "Hey, I need my ship. I don't know where it's at, but I got to track it to it." And Captain Marvel could have been like, "I want to go find it." Then you go over to Tony Stark and Nebula playing on the ship, because that's where they're at.
I'll be honest. I'll be totally honest. I believe that they shot all that. I believe that they shot a scene like that. But 3 hours, that's a long time. So some stuff does have to be cut out.
No, but see, the thing is, you cut out stuff that you feel as though won't be interesting to the audience. Because here's the thing: if you had started out like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're starting out your movie right where it left off, panic, and then because after that, and the Tony Stark thing, and he's about to die. Then Captain Marvel comes. He comes back down, curses out Cap. They go take out Thanos, and they cut his head off. That right there, that would have been your first 20 minutes of your movie.
Yeah.
And people are already invested. It's kind of like in Infinity War. If you're telling me that this big threat is coming to get all these stones that you've been building for 10 movies. You have to start a movie out with a bang. And what did they do? They started right where Thor Ragnarok left off at.
Yeah.
Everybody, as Guardians were dead, there was somebody over the intercom begging for somebody to come save at these Asgardians because we got women and children on board, but they didn't care. Thanos came in there and killed half of them, and then took out Loki, took out Heimdall, and he thought he took out Thor. It started off like, this is where the movie's going. And I think Endgame should have started out like that, but in my personal opinion, it started out too calm for me.
Okay.
It started off where I asked more questions than I get answers, to the point like, well, how the hell did Captain Marvel know he was out there? How did Captain Marvel know who she was looking for? How does she know to bring him back to the Avengers HQ? Because obviously they cut that part out.
Yeah, well, and in the fact that they said it's been 20 something days, so who knows what happened in between that time.
Exactly. So
I know it did just come out, but do you already have a favorite line for it? Because I think I do.
The movie?
Yes.
I mean, of course, everybody will go with the "I am Iron Man" line, but I think one of my favorite lines is, well, the one that made me laugh the most was when they went back in the past and it was Captain America versus Captain America.
Yeah, okay.
And he goes on the ground. He's like, I can do this all day. He's like, yeah, I know. So it's like, yeah, you're looking into a mirror of how annoying you can be. I like that line. And then, but of course, everybody loves Avengers Assemble.
I thought you were gonna talk about America's Ass. Everybody like that scene.
America's Ass. Yeah, everybody likes America's Ass too. So I mean, I still have to dissect it more.
For some odd reason, my favorite line in it is Scarlet Witch. Like, you took everything from me. She was like, I don't even know you. Oh, it's like, I don't even know who you are. Yeah, that for some reason just one of my favorite scenes. And then of course you did also. You think?
Oh, you know what? One of my favorite ones is he says, "You couldn't deal with your own failure."
Oh yeah.
And now look what they got you. Right back to me.
Even though
I like
that man, look, okay. I like a lot of these lines. Like, for some odd reason, these past couple of days I've been going back and watching Infinity War, and for some reason this line he says Doctor Strange said, "What master do you serve?" Star-Lord's like, "What I'm supposed to say, Jesus?"
Exactly.
Don't know why, but been going back watching it every day since then. Like, for some reason, I think Marvel can do that. Not better than everybody else, but they can have those small little throwaway lines that you can look out for.
I agree.
I don't know who comes up with those, because like, I don't think it's in the script or nothing. Like, when Thor holds out his hand and they say it's gonna take a while, like, I don't know whose idea those are, but those little nitpick people, they need love too.
You're right.
But I'm going to go ahead and end it here, because we've been talking for a while. Talk about Liz McGuire and whatnot. But anything you want to say to the people before we leave?
Well, make sure you guys give all the support to my man Prime. He works really hard, and I appreciate him having me on my show. And make sure you guys check out the No Gimmicks City Wrestling podcast and the Nerdgasm Talk podcast, the podcast I do. You can find those on all the great podcasts, especially Stitcher and Google Play and Speaker and Apple Podcasts. We're all on that. And of course, subscribe to the Nerd Coalition on YouTube, where we're your destination for all kinds of things of gaming and nerdism and movies and pop culture and fun. All it wrapped up on one channel. So make sure you come check us out.
Yes, you will. I'm pretty sure y'all will like the stuff on their channel. Y'all should give them a subscription. Check them out. These guys are awesome. Now, final word. One final word out of this whole thing you can take away. Leave one final word for the audience. What would it be?
Well, I can't say nostalgia. That'd be too cheap. But I would say something like along the lines of what was that word I was thinking of?
I'm trying to be Stephen A. Smith. Use them big words.
I know. I feel. Yeah.
That's
What was the word I was looking for?
preposterous.
No, it wasn't that. Shit, I can't even think of the word. No, I was about to say whimsical, but I was about to say no. We not that Disney-fied, but
Nah.
laughter.
Okay, laughter. So we'll give it laughter. People actually, I do like people. I do want people to laugh and have fun and enjoy. So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. And
Yes.
I'm gonna lead the people out with my slogan, and that's prime time is all the time.
To the end of the road, still I can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me, I belong to you.